A reading from the second letter of St. Paul to the Thessalonians. We instruct you, brothers and sisters, in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ, to shun any brother who walks in a disorderly way and not according to the tradition that we received from us. For you know how one must imitate us. For we did not act in a disorderly way among you, nor did we eat food received from anyone. On the contrary, in toil and drudgery, night and day, we worked, so as not to burden any of you. Not that we do not have the right, rather, we wanted to present ourselves as a model for you, so that you might imitate us. In fact, when we were with you, we instructed you that if anyone was unwilling to work, neither should that one eat. May the Lord of peace himself give you peace at all times and in every way. The Lord be with all of you. This greeting is in my own hand, Paul's. This is the sign in every letter. This is how I write. The grace of our Lord Jesus Christ be with all of you. The word of the Lord. Blessed are those who fear the Lord. Blessed are you who fear the Lord, who walk in his ways, for you shall eat the fruit of your handiwork. Blessed shall you be and favored. Blessed are those who fear the Lord. Behold, thus is the man blessed who fears the Lord. The Lord bless you from Zion. May you see the prosperity of Jerusalem all the days of your life. Blessed are those who fear the Lord.
Alleluia, alleluia. Whoever keeps the word of Christ, the love of God is truly perfected in him. Alleluia, alleluia. The Lord be with you. And with your spirit. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew. Jesus said, "Woe to you, scribes and Pharisees, you hypocrites! You are like whitewashed tombs, which appear beautiful on the outside, but inside are full of dead men's bones and every kind of filth. Even so, on the outside you appear righteous, but inside you are filled with hypocrisy and evil doing. Woe to you, scribes and Pharisees, you hypocrites! You build the tombs of the prophets and adorn the memorials of the righteous. And you say, if we had lived in the days of our ancestors, we would not have joined them in shedding the prophets' blood. Thus you bear witness against yourselves that you are the children of those who murdered the prophets. Now fill up what your ancestors measured out." The Gospel of the Lord. So we're up to chapter 36 in the book of Exodus. Obviously, there's been a lot of things moving around, lots of moving parts over the last week or so. So just be warned. 2 men in a truck, or perhaps 4 men in 2 trucks, are going to be here, and they're going to be finishing up moving things from the old convent. I doubt that they will have everything packed up there and ready to move before the end of Bible study. So we'll be down here. There is at least, we brought up the Keurig. You may have to fill it up. It hasn't been used yet here, but there are the pods and of various sizes, shapes, and descriptions. And the cups are in the lower right-hand corner of the that drawer in the pantry. And there's plenty of tea. Tea bags. because I haven't been able to get all of that squared away. But, next week for sure, as Bullwinkle says. I haven't been able to go down and get the Lego tabernacle. So if somebody really wants to be really helpful, because this is the week where we start talking about how they built it. And so if somebody wants to go down to the parish hall, pick it up and bring it back, that would be really great. And let's just hope that the contractors hold off long enough to let us have our discussion. If you will note the schedule that's on the doors here, I'll have copies next week when I actually have my printer set back up. So I've put the schedule for the next few months as we continue through Exodus and then go through Leviticus and Numbers. The time of the coming of the Lord has preoccupied Christians from very early on. Jesus said that he would come again and that his followers should be prepared for a sudden arrival. But of course, that event has not yet taken place. Today's first reading indicates how a few Thessalonians misbehaved under the expectation of Jesus' imminent arrival. They considered the coming so close that they refused to work. Rather than just use the supplies they have at hand, they soon used it up. If Jesus doesn't appear before their provisions run out, then they started asking neighbors to share with them. After all, they speculate, the neighbors don't need very much by the way of excess, since the time is short. As I've mentioned a number of times, this was the one Bible verse that my parents knew and used. If any man will not work, neither shall he eat. Of course, this kind of behavior that the Thessalonians were experiencing is outrageous. No one can say when Jesus will come. But when he does, Christians should be found at work, doing good for one another. Because in that way, Christ will recognize them as his own. Pray that this, my sacrifice and yours, may be acceptable to God the Father Almighty. Celebrating the memorial of our salvation, we humbly beseech your mercy, O Lord, that this sacrament of your loving kindness may be for us the sign of unity and the bond of charity. Through Christ our Lord. Amen. The Lord be with you. Lift up your hearts. So with the angels we proclaim your glory, as with one voice we acclaim, Holy, 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 Lord God of hosts. Heaven and earth are full of your glory. Hosanna in the highest. Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord. Hosanna in the highest. You are indeed holy, O Lord, and all you have created rightly gives you praise. For through your Son, our Lord Jesus Christ, by the power and working of the Holy Spirit, you give life to all things and make them holy. And you never cease to gather a people to yourself, so that from the rising of the sun to its setting, a pure sacrifice may be offered to your name. Therefore, O Lord, we humbly implore you by the same Spirit, graciously make holy these gifts we have brought to you for consecration, that they may become the body and blood of your Son, our Lord Jesus Christ, at whose command we celebrate these mysteries. For on the night he was betrayed, he himself took bread, and giving you thanks, he said the blessing, broke the bread and gave it to his disciples, saying, Take this, all of you, and eat of it, for this is my body, which will be given up for you. In a similar way, when supper was ended, he took the chalice, and giving you thanks, he said the blessing, and gave it to his disciples, saying, Take this, all of you, and drink from it, for this is the chalice of my blood, the blood of the new and eternal covenant, which will be poured out for you and for many, for the forgiveness of sins. Do this in memory of me. The mystery of faith. We proclaim your death, O Lord, and profess your resurrection until you come again. Therefore, O Lord, as we celebrate the memorial of the saving passion of your Son, his wondrous resurrection and ascension into heaven, and as we look forward to his second coming, we offer you in thanksgiving this holy and living sacrifice. Look, we pray, upon the oblation of your church, and recognizing the sacrificial victim, by whose death you willed to reconcile us to yourself. Grant that we who are nourished by the body and blood of your Son, and filled with his Holy Spirit, may become one body, one spirit in Christ. May he make us an eternal offering to you, so that we may obtain an inheritance with your elect, especially with the most blessed Virgin Mary, Mother of God, and blessed Joseph, her spouse, with your blessed apostles and glorious martyrs, with St. Augustine of Hippo, and with all the saints, on whose constant intercession in your presence we rely for unfailing help. May this sacrifice of our reconciliation, we pray, O Lord, advance the peace and salvation of all the world. Be pleased to confirm in faith and charity your pilgrim church on earth, with your servant Francis our Pope and Michael our Bishop, the order of bishops, all the clergy, and the entire people you have gained for your own. Listen graciously to the prayers of this family whom you have summoned before you. In your compassion, O merciful Father, gather to yourself all your children scattered throughout the world. To our departed brothers and sisters, and to all who are pleasing to you at their passing from this life, give kind admittance to your kingdom. There we hope to enjoy forever the fullness of your glory, through Christ our Lord, through whom you bestow on the world all that is good. Through him, and with him, and in him, O God Almighty, Father, in the unity of the Holy Spirit, all glory and honor is yours, forever.
safe from